we ended up signing for plot 38, Cavendish Park. So one day I asked, I said, well, where is plot 38? So she says, well, if you have a look on this map, and you know what they're like, they're not very good to scale. And I couldn't really get my head around where it was, so I said, well, can you physically point to it? She said, well, we're actually parked on it. She says, I'll probably be on your drive. Oh, right. So we kept going back to do things like pick the kitchen and the tiles and all this, and the carpets and whatever. And one day I noticed some pegs. So I thought, well, I'll take some pictures of the house as it's being built. So I got the camera, took a few pictures. Next time we came, there were the footings. So I took some pictures. And I was sort of coming away smiling, and the lady came out, the saleswoman, and she said, what are you doing? So I said, I'm just taking pictures of my house. She says, that's not your house. It's next door's garage I've been photographing. 6 bed here. Yeah. She really was on my drive, literally.
Yeah.
So we obviously went ahead, everything went through no problems, and on the 1st of March 2002 we moved in, and we've been here ever since. This particular estate, as I say, has had a few different builders on it. I can't remember every single one of them, but after Barrett's there was Taylor Wimpey, because when we first moved here, as you come into the estate through Intake Wood, the houses on the left, the first turning left, they're the Bovis ones. You've got the 3-storey houses and so forth. You can see the different styles of the houses when you get to the Barretts. They physically look different. And when we moved in here, the fields across the road, they were still growing potatoes in, and I'm under the impression that the farmer was growing them for Walker's Crisps. But we used to sit here in an evening and see foxes, rabbits, hares, obviously hedgehogs and all that's literally outside the front window. At night we'd see them rabbiting, with a big torch, the shotguns going on. So we knew that they were going to build on here. As you go up to the roundabout, the right turning, the road was in there when we moved in, put the roadways in, ready. And we were told that the development across the road was going to be mostly houses, but there was going to be some industrial on as well. And as more people moved in and it got closer to being built, there was quite a lot of objection, and the estate clubbed together and badgered the council. We managed to get it changed so it's all residential. But since then, as I say, Taylor Wimpey has built across from my house. Top of the road, Gleeson. Right at the very top is Avant, and I'm sure there's a couple more, but I can't remember them. But yeah, there's well over. We were told originally there was going to be over 1,000 houses here, and the road past the co-op, which stops where the farmers' fields are. We've been told that eventually they're going to build on those fields. And if the rumours are true, there's a small primary school that's going to be demolished and a bigger school built, because obviously the number of families moving into the area is putting strain on the schools.
So what attracted you to moving to Clipston?
Well, initially, as I say, the house that we were in was smaller. We'd got the 2 girls. So it was just basically having a property that needed less maintenance, and we'd got more room. At the time the garden was just nothing but lawn, so it was ideal for the kids. And as I say, it was just the fact that it was closer to my work, and it gave us a little bit better quality of life being in a house like this. Cheaper to run, easier to sort of relax into, because you're not got jobs to do all the time. There's no shelves to put up, there's no cracks to repair, anything like that. Like all new houses, things did go wrong, but you were still under warranty, so you just nipped across the road and towed the site for them, somebody came and did it for you. It was really good. Where we were, it was down to me. So that was the initial reason for moving. And of course, we've stayed here, as I say now, for over 20 years. The changes that we've seen, some have been good, some have been bad. The family changes as well. But the house is still it's still serving its purpose, so it's still providing good service, bless it. When my mum was 5, war had broken out, and my granddad had been a soldier prior to the war. I think it was about 1922 he'd gone in the army, but he'd been bought out by his wife because he could earn more money at the pit than as a serving soldier. Well, come the outbreak of the Second World War, if you enlisted, you got an extra shilling a week. So my granddad signed up, and he ended up in Knaresborough, and he went through several different regiments, and of course we're coming to 1944 now, and my mum went. She was 9 at this point, so she went to Mansfield Central Railway Station to wave him off. Never saw him again, and didn't know what happened. There was a letter apparently from a sergeant that was with him when he died that said he was wounded and left by the road. And then after that we've got 2 reports from the Chad, one saying he was missing, and about 3 months later one saying he was killed in action. And that's all we knew. So when my dad came along, somehow it got to being talked about, and my dad, well, let's see if we can find him. So I got in touch with, I think it was the Red Cross, and they told us that he was buried in Normandy, a place called Tillis-sur-Seulles. So 1977, off we went to find him, and we couldn't locate. We got to Tillis-sur-Seulles. My mum said she'd had a dream about a picture of a vase, or a pattern of a vase, and it got quite late, and we're right, okay, we'll go into that hotel and we'll get a room. And as we went into the room, the wallpaper, my mum froze because it was the same pattern. So she says, we're in the right place. Well, we couldn't find it, wouldn't. Anyway, my dad had this problem where he used to look around as he was driving, and we missed a turn, and he's reversing, and he's looking around as he's reversing, and the car went in the ditch, and we couldn't get it out because it had gone proper in. And eventually a farmer came by with a tractor and towed us out. My dad being my dad, he got talking to him because he could speak a bit of French, and this farmer says, oh no soldiers to this, no, you want some of it. So he took us, and yeah, there in the graveyard was my granddad's grave. It took me 10 years. I found out where he was stationed before he went to France, found the ship he went on from Tilbury, found the beach that he landed on, found the town that he walked through, and up until the date of his death I know exactly where he was every night. And on his last night alive he was at a place called Norrie-en-Bessin, and he was at the railway station, and from there at 7:30 in the morning they went through the orchard towards Tillis-sur-Seulles. They got so far, and unfortunately they thought there was only one pocket of resistance, but the 21st SS Panzer unit was there, and there was a counter-attack. He was wounded, left at the side of the road at the orchard, and then he was missing. 3 months later the Coldstream Guards found his body.